So the first one is the Windows level security, second one is the SQL Server level security, third one database level, and fourth one schema level. So if let's go to the second one, SQL Server level. First one, nothing, we are not doing anything. We are simply creating the logins at Windows level. So this is the way we can able to create. Go to the start application programs control panel, just user accounts, just normal our guest accounts, our normal desktop login accounts, whatever we are creating, that will be the same for user accounts. If the same thing you are using as a SQL Server mapping, when you map that user to the SQL Server, that will act as a Windows level authentication. Or while installing, you can add that account to the SQL Server that act as a Windows level authentication. Basically, in the real time, they will create the domain level user accounts. Okay, so that everything will take care by the system administrator. That means a Windows team, there is a separate team. They will take care. We don't get the chance to create these things, Windows level things. But in our personal laptop or personal work, we can create our practice purpose. If you want to create, this is the way. Go to the start application programs, control panel, user accounts. If you simply create the user account, that won't work. Please remember. If you create the user account, and that should be add into your SQL server. This is the here. And coming to here, security logins. So here you need to go and add the, okay. So here you need to get that account. So if you want to get this account, you need to add, so while installing. Right? So here we can't add directly, okay? Next, SQL Server level logins, that is called what we need to take care completely. So this is the way we already created how to create the login and how to use it. There are the 9 different levels of security levels in SQL Server. Leave it about the Windows. We don't take care of the Windows. Just we need to know how it is. Anjanilu, unmute. Okay, let's coming to the security levels. What are the different types of roles? The first one, sysadmin. I think you can able to see this one in the last option here. Wherever the order, no issue. If you go to here, security, you take any login, go to the properties, go to the properties of any login. You will get some security principles dialog box. Okay, secure login properties. Here there will be an option called left side, general, server levels, user mapping, securable, status. Go to the server roles. In server roles, so here there is an option, 9 different types of roles. What we are discussing now, these 9 are the same as what we are seeing on the screen. Bulk admin, DB creator, disk admin, process admin, public, security admin, server admin, setup admin, and sysadmin. Okay. So here the default one is public. This we can't deselect, we can't do anything. This will be the default access privileges to any login. This public can able to connect it and they can able to view it. They can't do anything. Okay. So I will explain all these 9 security roles. Is very, very important. So we can able to practically, so we need to thoroughly get the knowledge here. Okay. Most of them except this network related setup admin, remaining all we can able to practice. But we need to concentrate it here. If you are not concentrated, you'll get some bit confusion. Don't confuse. I will explain one by one. First, what is the each and every role functionality. Later, I will show practically how it will works. Okay. The first one, the order, whatever it may be. The first one, sysadmin. Sysadmin means the members who having the sysadmin. The members who having the sysadmin means the login, whatever the login here, whoever the having the sysadmin option is enabled. That means go to the server. I open this my login. If this login having the sysadmin, public by default, leave it. If the member of this zombie user having the sysadmin, what he can able to do, that is the meaning here we are describing in the description. Members of the sysadmin fixed server role can perform any activity in the server. That means he is the supreme. He can able to do any kind of operation. All. Okay. All means he can able to, if he performs sysadmin, he can able to do all above. He can able to perform bulk admin, DB creator, disk admin, process admin, security, server level setup, everything. If whoever having the sysadmin access, that means whoever having this sysadmin is enabled, he can able to perform all line operations. That means he can able to do all things. He can able to shut down the system. He can able to restart the server. He can able to stop, he can able to bulk admin, he can able to create everything. All above 8 roles he can able to perform. He is the supreme. There is no other than this sysadmin. He is the top level security premises. That is about the first one. But in general, no one will get this permission. Only the super admin, only SA login having sysadmin, or it may having any login level related Windows level. If anyone having sysadmin, they can able to access the all the permissions. Let's move on to the next one. Nothing else. Just we need to learn how it works. That's it. Next, bulk admin. What he can do? Whoever having he or she having the bulk admin, what the members of this bulk admin can do, they can able to perform bulk insert operation. Bulk insert means if they want to insert 1 crore records at a time, if they can insert 1 million records, if they can insert 1 trillion records, or they can insert 10 lakhs records at a time. Bulk insert, not 10, 20, 1 bulk. Okay. So for example, in your Excel sheet having 10 lakhs data, your 10 lakhs data you want to dump into SQL server in one shot. If you having the bulk admin privileges, he can able to insert the whole data in one shot. That is called bulk admin, nothing else. Simple, the name itself telling that bulk admin, bulk operations he can able to do other than single. That is only he can do. If whoever having the bulk admin, for example, this user having the bulk admin access and click OK, he can able to do only bulk admin privileges. He can't do all below. He can't create the database. He can't disk admin means he can't do any disk operations like that. Okay. In the above except sysadmin, if any above role he can having grant, they can do that particular role only. They can't do other operations. Let's move on to the next one. DB creator. The name itself is telling DB creator. He can able to create database. The members of who DB creator privileges, they can create, alter, drop and restore any database. That means if the user having DB creator role, he can able to perform, he can able to create new database, he can alter the existing database. Alter means he want to change the name of the database, He want to do some any operations inside the database. Inside the database means it is the database level. He want to change the any alterations, kind of operations he can able to do. Okay. So he can drop the database. All DB related things he can able to do if having DB creator privileges. Next one, disk admin. See, mostly 90% based on the name you can understand what it. Disk admin. Something this admin is common for every role. Disk admin. He is something related to disk. Disk means either D drive or E drive, K drive or any drive, he can able to do some related disk operations. Basically, what type of disk operations are there in SQL Server? They want to take any kind of backups into the disk or any kind of disk related things he can able to perform. He can restore the database from the disk. He can take the backup into the disk. That is only the two things we can able to perform. Next one, server admin. Server admin, whoever having the access, he can able to do at server level settings. That means server he can able to shut down, server he can able to start, server level configuration, anything he can able to do, he or she, whoever having the members of this server admin. Next, security admin. This is very important. We need to take care of this because we need to use continuously this. Security admin. Whoever having security admin role, they can manage all kind of security things. They can grant the permission, they can deny the permission, they can revoke the permission to at any server level or database level or schema level or object level, anything. If you see the definition here, members of the security admin login, they can able to perform and manage the logins. Either grant means he can grant some new permissions to one particular login. Grant means he can able to perform some new permissions to that particular database. They can grant some new permissions to that particular object, that particular schema. That is called grant. Grant means sanction. Deny means so we don't want to allow them. Okay. And revoke. So he having already the permissions, we are revoking the existing permission. So these kind of all security level things can able to performed by security admin, whoever having the access. Next one, process admin. This is the internal process what it is executing by the SQL Server. The process means execution of the session process. The execution of program is nothing but process. In SQL Server, whatever the query is running, that comes under one process. If any process they want to stop, they want to kill, that kind of operations they can able to handle the internal process execution done by the process admin role. Next, setup admin. Setup admin means they can able to set up kind of things, add or remove some, establishing some new servers, linked servers, adding a new linked server to the existing server, or remove the linked server to the existing server. That means we have one SQL server, we have one more SQL server, we are creating as a linked server to that first server. That means in first server itself, the second server is also available. We can access both the servers in one instance without connecting again. We are internally using with the help of linked server concept. Not only for the same environment, if you want, you can create the inside the SQL server, you can create MySQL linked server also. You can create Oracle linked server as well. You can create any other RDBMS supported linked servers. You can mapping into SQL server. These kind of privileges who can able to do? Setup admin, whoever having, they can able to perform all these kind of operations. Next and last one, public is the default. They can able having only connect permissions. They can able to inherit all the features. They can able to perform all default operations. That is about the all 9 server roles. This is very important. If you want to give any permissions using command, this is the command sp underscore srv. Srv means srv for server, role, role, server role permission. It is the predefined stored procedure. We can use it. We can simply using sp underscore srv for server. We can call it as a sp underscore server role permission. Server not, don't write the full name srv. And we can follow the space. You can give whatever the permission you want. You can give it. Bulk admin, DB creator, setup admin, like that. Okay, this is about the server level of security rules. Let's come to the database. Okay, I will do one thing. Database security privileges I will explain later. So we'll get some confusion. So we'll go and see the practical how we can do server level permissions. I'm canceling here. Okay, we'll do one by one first. Sysadmin is he can able to all the things that we will see the last point. The first one I am giving. Okay, so I will show before and after. If no permission, how it works. If having the permission, how it works. Now I am not giving anything, and I am logging into Sambi user. That is very important. Which login you are going to be test, you need to thoroughly check, and you need to connect to that login. Okay, now I connected to, I am again connecting. Now I am connecting to Sambi login. I am entering my login password. Okay. So now the first session is, the first server connection is the default server connection that we having the super privileges for Windows authentication. Okay. Now I am connecting using my login. Don't bother about this old one. Just come to the whatever you connected, that is important. Okay. So who will grant permissions to your login? Whoever having super admin, they can able to grant. Currently, whoever the super admin, two admins are there. SA having full rights, and your this Windows level, this one, this Bindu account having full rights. They both can able to grant any permission to other logins. If you want, you can see, go to the Bindu login, Windows level, go to the properties. He having the sysadmin rights. If you want to go here, see, this is the automatically enabled. I am not enabled. Why? Because at the time of installation, I make it as a two users as a sysadmin. One I created SA, one I added existing my system account. These two will act as a super admin. Okay, now what I am doing, I am logging into my login, Sambi. These currently don't have any permission. He having only public access. Public means simply he can able to access. He can't do anything. Whatever it is there, he can able to view. I am creating a new window. I am trying to create a new database in my login premise. Create database. My database name is test123. I am creating this. Execute. It is throwing an error. What is the error? Create database permission denied in the system master. That means you are logging as a Sambi login. This Sambi login don't have DB creator permission. Simply is throwing an error. Now I am going to super admin. See, in the real time, if you can't do all these things. If you don't have access, you take the error message and you can send it to whoever having the PDBA, primary DBA. Okay, you send the reply, give the request to your specialist or manager. Don't have the access. Please grant me access. They will log in into their login and they will grant to your login. But here everything all in our hand, right? That's why we can able to do. Now I am going to my login. Now I am logging as a Bindu. Now I am granting permission to Sambi. Now I am clicking bulk admin, DB creator. Now I am giving access to DB creator and I am clicking OK. Now I am refreshing. Now you try it. Now it will execute. Is throwing error or executed successfully? Executed successfully. Why? Because now I have given the permission. That is the simple thing. With permission, without permission, that is the simple way. We got clarity for the DB creator role, right? Not only create, drop also or alter, everything the same thing. Okay, now I am going and now I again removing. Now I am revoking the permission. I am going to the Bindu account and I am rollbacking whatever I given to Sambi. Now I am clicking OK. Now again I am trying to drop database name. See, don't confuse. My session, whatever it is opened here, it is Sambi session. That means this whatever the down we are connected second instance, that session. I am going to here and open the new query. If you go here first instance and you can open the new query window, this query window will mapping to Bindu. You can able to see here it is showing clearly your server name and the session name. If you go to the here, it will show Sambi. So you don't confuse. It is very clear. Whatever the login you create, login, that same login name will be showing here. Real time, be careful when you open the two instances like this. Unfortunately, instead of one query window, you can execute in some other query window. It will be a very big problem. Okay. Now I am going to Sambi session. Now I am dropping the database. It will, what happened? Drop database name. Okay. So I am closing this, don't confuse. Okay, now I am refreshing here. Now I am trying to drop database SP1. What happened? It is throwing an error. You can't drop. You don't have the permission. If now I go and give the permission to Sambi login, he can able to do. Okay, you clear about the DB creator, right? They can able to create only. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. I will show our different scenarios later. Quickly, we'll finish all the things, at least one example. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Bulk insert, bulk admin. Bulk admin, I don't have the bulk data. That also I will show later point of time, no issue. We need to make some lakhs of data in Excel sheet or CSV file. Then it will easy to understand. That will show later. Next, let's come to the next one. DB creator over bulk admin, sysadmin. Sysadmin we'll see in the last. We can do all the things. Okay, next coming to the disk admin. Okay, right? Now I am going to here. Now the currently Sambi login don't have any disk admin. Now I am opening the new query window on top of Sambi instance, not Bindu instance. Bindu instance having super admin. He is the SA privileges. Is this login. My login is the normal login. So he don't have all the permission. Now I am trying to take one backup. How many databases are there? Okay, now I am taking backup into D drive. Backup, database, database name DB1. Backup database name is DB1 to disk equal to I am specifying okay. So backup database name to disk equal to your disk name. Okay, now I am specifying D drive colon. There I am taking backup. Whatever the path is there, just go and verify it. Okay, go to the my computer. D drive. Okay, I am taking backups. Okay, this path I am giving. Okay. I will show the in detail the backup syntaxes all later. Just for this admin privilege how it is working. So here I am giving my database name db1 underscore full backup dot bak. This is the extension for taking the full backup. I will explain later, no worries. Now I am taking, let's execute. It is throwing an error because the permission denied on disk. Now what I am doing, I go back to the super account and I am giving DB creator privileges to disk admin privileges to Sambi account. Now I am again rerunning the query. It will execute. What it contains. Second. Why you don't have the access on DB1? Just a minute. First we need to verify he having the DB1 database access or not. Let me verify. Go to the user mapping. He having the DB1, but he don't have the full access. I am giving the DB owner. I will explain this later. I am not coming to database level permissions. First we will finish. Now I am executing again. It will execute, right? I think why you got the error, right? This Sambi one taking backup of DB1 database. First, he he having full control on this DB1 database. If he having full control on DB1 database, then only he can take the backup of this database. If he want to take into D drive, he want to disk admin privileges. Okay, that is the error differently came. Okay, don't confuse. So first previously I am not used the disk admin. If you want, I will re-show again. 1 second. I am going back. Go to the Sambi login, and I am removing the disk admin. I am clicking OK. Disk admin removed to the Sambi login. Now I am going to here. Now I am taking one more backup for the same database. You will get an error. Don't have permission. What happened? 1 second. It is coming. 1 second. Okay, because of this. Okay, because I given the DB owner here, that's why it is coming. Okay. So now it is throwing an error. So now I am going back to here. I'm giving the permissions. You need to practice thoroughly, otherwise you will get a little bit of confusion. I think you need the full rights and database as well. Okay, this DB privileges I will explain later. Just for time being, you need to understand. Okay, now the backup is completed successfully. This is the simple way how to take the backups into the disk. Let's move on to the next one. Server admin. What he can do? He can shut down the server. I think this will see, and we can close it. Now I am giving. Now first I am trying to stop the server. It won't stop. It will throw an error because Sambi don't have the permission. Sambi account don't have the permission. I am trying to stop the server. It will throw an error. See, these all things we need to practice Not for all, some at least whatever the possibilities you need to practice. This is taking some time. So basically it is throwing an error. When I give the server admin, then you can start see this is the error we are getting. So now I am go back and going back here, and I am going to here. Now I am giving the permission to this user.